a risk management plan, a typical risk management plan. And if you go through the risk management plan, I just want to show you what I actually meant in the presentation. That is just the history of the document, etc., reference materials. Then you must have a risk organization. In other words, who are the people that will look at risk, etc. There is your roles and responsibilities, the steering committee, the project manager, the risk originator, and the risk owner. You will find a person that will originate the risk. You will find a person who's the owner of the risk, meaning the owner of the risk is responsible for monitoring, controlling the risk, or to mitigate the risk circumstances. The risk and issue manager, etc. The risk management tool, key attributes captured in the risk register. There is the risk ID, risk category, etc. You can define what that is, and then the list of values to the project. Another very quick example there. If you look at just further down, there I spoke about earlier on, I said if you look at the schedule impact, the risk on the schedule risk, you can find a high, a medium, and a low, and the low risk is increasing team schedule but overall schedule not affected. So if a risk is very low on the schedule is not really affected. If you look at the high risk, you'll see there's a greater than 25% increase in overall schedule. And you know the schedule is a constraint on your project, and anything greater than that is regarded as a high risk. So you can clearly see that each and every knowledge area in terms of risk management is addressed in the risk management plan. And there you can clearly see risk identified, qualitative and quantitative, and that is how the process runs. Identify and log the risk, assess the risk, evaluate the risk, develop risk response plan, and if you go further down, you can clearly see this is a flow chart, process flow chart from a quality management point of view. And if you have identified the risk, if your risk is resolved, yes, you will close the risk. If the risk is not resolved, no, you will go back to perform the risk response actions, etc. And finally, in terms of very important, here you can see a risk assessment priority level matrix where you'll find the level of impact is low, medium or high, and the probability of occurrence low, medium, high. And as you can see, there are green color, yellow color, and red color. Meaning, if you have the level of impact of a particular risk that's very high, if the level of impact is high and the probability of occurrence is high, then it means the nature of your risk is very high, and that falls in the red area. If you have a low level of impact and a low probability of occurrence, you have a very low risk at hand. Thank you.